Evening, this is Doug, Blue Apple Tree Animation. I'm going to make this a short one, just a quick update on what I've been working on. I've just been developing this iRig, and I'm just going to make this a very, very quick one. I'm going to do another one with more detail later once I finalize the rig, but I wanted to give just a quick preview of what's been going on and show you where we're at with the characters now. Things are moving slowly but surely. I've kind of got a basic functioning iRig here. As you can see, you got our blink. Get some expressions out of there. Of course, you got your spec. Got the eye. We've got some movement on the eye there. Bunch of controls. We got a squash and stretch from the top and from the bottom. We've got this kind of a flexible outline for the eye there for whatever situation you need to make it bigger. We've got individual control over the outline of the eye on the outside to change that shape to whatever you need, or the shape of the eye. A lot of controls just to make sure the eye can be keyed in as needed. What else? In your shader editor, we got your my eye shader I've built here. I've kind of set up an eye shader. Again, change the color of the eye. You can change the gradient at the bottom. What have you. I'm way too many controls. The color of the spec. Sorry, that's the outline. As you can see, the outline of the outer eye outline. I said I was going to be quick, but look at me. I'm taking time to show off the eye shader, your spec color, your pupil color. And as you can see, each eye has its own shader. It's based on the same shader, so you can use that same shader for both eyes, just switching some of the targets out on the side here. The eyelids are using the same shader that I used for my character's skin, so we can match that up. So the eyelids will share the same skin shader as the character. There we go. What else is there here worth saying? Of course, yeah, sclera color, so you can change that eye any color you need for whatever you need. My characters will be pretty realistic. But I did just want to kind of show off that eye quickly. There are some eyebrow controls. Oops, that's not the controls. iRig. There are lots of brow controls here, so bring this down. Pose mode. You got your eyebrows. They still need a master control in the center to kind of move them up and down and furrow them if needed, and some tweaks inside to get the shape you want. I still think these could be a little more appealing, these eyebrows, so I might take another pass at making them better. But for now I think it is holding up. You can adjust the shape of these here. Got your bottom lids. that's basically it's not, you know, rocket science, but it's a nice little eye shader that I think does the trick. So now I'm just gonna go File. I'm gonna open. Just to show a quick test I did on my characters. I'm not gonna save the scene because I messed up my shader. Changed those colors to crazy colors. As you can see, I've literally got hundreds of scenes saved here. I'm gonna go to this testing animation scene. So I just brought it in. Some may have not have seen, but I have a bunch of characters here. They are shaded. They do have a light rig there set up with a toon shader. Looking like so. And we got another family here that I'm working on. Again, these aren't final models, but you know, shaders in play. I've got a roughly projected text drawn just to kind of get a preview of what it would look like until I finalize that. Gonna hide this family. Gonna bring back my good Asian family here, and we did a little just to hide some distractions. I wanted to bring in those eyes. So as you can see there, I've got swapping in my eye rig. So we've got the eye rig sort of in motion there, all set up. I just adjusted it. I have a lattice underneath there to kind of fit it to the face and kind of try and get a nice appealing shape for my characters. Not a final shape. As you can see, there's still a bit of stretching in the eye there that I'll kind of iron out as I get the best shape. I just kind of wanted to roughly put it on and take a look. And now for the piece de resistance to entertain anybody watching. I just did a quick little animation test here. So there's the character, just a few eye darts and a few blinks. Just to test the rig, just to see how it's holding up, to see how easy it is to animate. Still some things that I want to change on here. I won't go through the list of things to change, but rest assured, I would like to change them. The texture is temporary. I have a less temporary texture on there. Let's see here. So we do this, we'll grab this, we'll grab this. Grab this, there we go. We'll match the color of the blink. There we go, we got sort of an idea. Again, the hair shader is in progress. I'm still gonna try to refine that to make it better. The textures and the character, again, working on that. The eyes here, I'm just about done, just about ready to wrap them up, and I'll be moving on to the mouth next. And then once that mouth is done, I'll be well, I'm not sure what I'll be doing, honestly. I'll be figuring out what the characters need. I'll either be going back to developing the hair shader or doing a texture paint of the body so it's properly texture painted. But yeah, I think this is a nice test. It shows that the rig more or less works, can be animated, can sort of fit to the character's style here. I think it's pretty flexible. Let me just give a pause here. I'll bring the rig back so I can see already here, looking at the rig. We're going to go into pose mode. I feel like the outlines of the eyes here are a little thin, so I'm just going to bring them out a little bit there. And now that's kind of crashed to the face, so I'm just gonna. So there we go. Now I just made the eye outline sticker. There's a lot of sort of ability to adjust this. Even let's say if I felt like I wanted to, these are all animatable controls. Make that a little thinner there, get a little more of like a variant in the line just to make the outline more dynamic. I can adjust that rig. There we go. Anyways, there are many things I want to do to improve it, which I am working on, but I think that's a nice starting point, and I wanted to show it because I don't make a video in a while, and I think it's worth making one. All right, next video I'm going to go into more detail. That was just a quick one to sort of show where I'm at now, and yeah, thanks for tuning in. If you have any feedback or if you want to see more, just comment on the video, and there's more to come. Anyways, thanks for your time. I'll end it right here.